What's up, everyone? This is All Destroyer 229, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 4. Last time, we started delving into Void Quest in pursuit of Mitsuo. We got a decent length in, but we decided to head back in order to prepare ourselves ever further. Well, I guess prepare ourselves for the trek ever further. Anyway, you know what I mean. In this episode, we are continuing our ascent through Void Quest. We've made it to Chapter 4, but we've still got a fair ways to go. So, we continue right where we left off. Now, ideally, what I'm going to want to do is to try to get Black Frost to get Agidine. That is going to be my primary, well, objective, we'll say. And if I can get to the jump on enemies like you, that would be super nice! Now, while we are making our ascent, aw man, I like that effect. While we are making our ascent, there is another history lesson that we can go over, and that is exactly what we are going to be doing. Yay, a Volt Suppressor. That's exactly what I wanted for Christmas. Anyway, today we are going to be going over Teddie's persona.
More power for me.
Alright, Kanji. Ooh, and he gets Cruel Attack. Nice. Ooh, next is Mazionga. So, anyway, Teddie's persona. Well, another gold chest. Let's see what's in this one. Some cool beads. Aw, yeah. Those are actually quite useless. Cool beads. We've already had them. Reduces the chance of rage. Whoa. So anyway, Teddie's persona, Kintoki-Douji. The story actually doesn't revolve around just a specific character called Kintoki-Douji. Ooh, okay. Kusumitana, Unicorn, and Oni. Well, I haven't had Oni yet, so let's go get him. Alright, Yukiko! So our story actually revolves around the story of a young boy who was born with superhuman strength. His name is Kintaro. Now, there are actually plenty of versions about Kintaro, and it seems like each one has their own different origin story. One legend of Kintaro's birth states that his mother was the daughter of a wealthy merchant who had to flee to the forest in order to escape a fight between her husband and a samurai. Other stories say that Kintaro was abandoned by his mother in a forest, or that his mother died and left him in the forest because, you know, she died. And he was raised by a witch named Yamauba. Others say that Yamauba was Kintaro's birth mother, who, get this! She got impregnated with Kintaro after being struck by lightning sent by a red dragon. Yup. Well, regardless of the circumstances of his birth, Kintaro was born with an incredible amount of strength. Even as a toddler, Kintaro could perform some incredible feats. Like, say, being able to uproot entire trees, or crush boulders with his bare hands.
Yes, I leveled up!
Alright, Rise. Now, Kintaro did not really have that many possessions. In fact, most stories tell that the only things that he ever had was a bib and a hatchet. And these would frequently be the only things that he had on him, at least growing up. Now, because of various circumstances, Kintaro didn't really have that many friends. Oh, jeez. Okay, we have Mithra, Incubus, Mothman, and Gadon. Let's go for Mothman. Got it. Nice. Ooh, Arcana chance. What do we get? The Sun. Sure. Alright. Not really too helpful, but nothing really that bad either. Now, when I say friends, I specifically mean human friends. You see, Kintaro was actually quite adept at making friends with animals. And they actually served him very well. In fact, it was because he could actually eventually learn to speak to animals that they were able to do quite a few things for him, such as serve as companions, be messengers, and even be mounts for him to ride. Now, as he grew up, Kintaro went on a great number of adventures. Rise, I'm sure that's just the inner thoughts. That or just the narrator of this place. After all, this is a game. Anyway, Kintaro went on a great many adventures as he was growing up, and these... The intensity of these varied greatly. Ooh, some new enemies. Oh, great, beetles.
5 enemies on the field.
Strength
Watch
beetles.
Yourself. It's a no-brainer.
Ooh, they know
I'm
Garudine. That might be slightly problematic. Let's try fire. Nope! Well, it's a good thing that I absorb fire.
Nice move, Yosuke-senpai.
Otherwise, that could have ended terribly. Okay, what am I gonna do? Yosuke, use Tenterafu. Try to confuse him while I try to figure things out. Damn! Good job, Yosuke! Okay, well, they waste money.
5 enemies left.
Okay, so if fire's a no-go, let's try physical. Well, physical will work. Electricity?
Here goes. Persona!
Nope! Ah, crap.
Fire's no good on this one.
It could very well be possible that these things just reflect all normal magic. Well, one way to find out. Yeah, that's becoming more and more likely. Great. Well, Chi would be the best thing to have for this. Well, whatever. Just gonna have to deal with it from here.
Enemy down. That's the way. Wow, Yosuke-kun.
I mean, granted, if Kanji would be so kind as... Well, actually... No, I'm pretty sure he has access to his follow-up attack. think. Are we rank 2 or rank 3 of kanji? Oh, well, whatever. Let's go ahead and attack you.
I can't defeat it. You need to thin him out.
Kanji. Go ahead and just use Fatal End on one of them. Nice!
Perfect. Leave this to me.
That will work. Go for it.
Steady. Enemy down. Great.
Okay, now what do I want to do? Do I have a persona that can hit all opponents with a physical attack? Light damage. Let's see. Fatal End, which is 1 foe. Well, Ost actually would work. Alright, you know what? Let's go for it. I don't want to have to deal with these things. Let's go with Atom Smasher.
You're on a roll, senpai.
Oh, sweet. I actually knocked down one of them. Perfect. Alright, let's take you out.
Enemy defeated. Keep it up, Yosuke senpai.
Okay, I am actually just going to have these two guard.
Last
Just so
one.
that way I can
Go
switch
for
back
it.
to Black Frost so he gets the experience and then smack him. Whew. That was a doozy.
Ooh, congratulations.
But at least I leveled up,
Another level for me.
as did Yosuke. So the adventures that Kintaro went on, yeah, they varied by a lot. He basically went on adventures that ranged from helping woodcutters fell trees, to sumo wrestling bears, to killing demons. Yeah, this kid did a lot of things. However, things actually changed quite a bit when he became an adult. Which we'll get into after this fight. Plenty of new enemies. The whimsical Papillion, the Almighty Hand, and the Blue Sigil.
Ah, it's a no-brainer. I'm sure you'll win.
Okay, so buff and debuff, healing, and Almighty. Alright, I want to say that's the Sigil is weak to fire. Let's hit him with the Managil. Not weak to fire. Okay, I remembered wrong.
Here goes.
How about wind? Oh, the hand's weak to wind at least.
Enemy defeated. Keep it up,
Okay.
Yosuke-senpai.
I mean, it's neutral to fire at any rate, so... Okay, well, that was somewhat decent. How about electricity?
Goes. Persona.
Weak to electricity!
Just say the word and it's go time.
Let's go for it!
Bring it on.
Alright, well, that wasn't too bad. Now, up to this point, you would think that Kintaro is just, like, a character from legend. Like, one of many myths that are present within Japanese mythology. Oh, hello, new enemies. Anguish Basalts.
Ah, it's a no-brainer.
Okay, you
I'm
guys
sure
don't really have all that much, so I will hit you with fire. Well, that worked out pretty well. Ah, that's bad.
Yosuke-senpai, your
Okay,
agility is
Yosuke, try hitting that thing with a Garu.
Here goes.
Damn it. Okay, how about fire? I mean, I know I tried fire on it. Mostly I just want to get rid of the damn
down.
thing,
Senpai.
because our evasion's down.
Out of my sight, punks.
Now, like I said, you would be forgiven for thinking that this is all just a myth or legend, because this is actually based on a real person in history. You see, when Kintaro was an adult, he changed his name to Sakura no Kintoki. And one day, he eventually ran into a samurai. That samurai was named Minamoto no Yorimitsu. Now, Yorimitsu was very impressed at the strength that Kintoki could display. And he was so impressed by Kintoki's strength that he offered him a chance to be one of his retainers. And Kintoki agreed to the arrangement. Ooh! Okay, Ganga, Gadon, Mithra, and Yamato no Orochi. You didn't call it right that time. Alright, let's grab Orochi. Nice!
Alright, powered up!
Alright, Kanji! So Kintoki went with Yorimitsu to Kyoto, where he served as one of Yorimitsu's many retainers. While in Kyoto, Kintoki learned quite a bit in martial arts. Ooh, Gorgon! Oh, okay, this is interesting. Gorgon, Gadon, and Pyrojack. I'm actually not gonna risk it because of those penalty cards. I do not trust my luck recently. But hey, Yukiko leveled up, and she learns Maragion. What do I want to get rid of for that? Either Dia or Agi. Let's get rid of Dia. We have Diorama, and a normal Dia isn't really going to help us too much. Ooh, next is Mediorama. That will be nice, and that will probably be something I get rid of Agi for. Now, Kintoki actually did very well as a retainer. A snow pin. Woo! And eventually, he would rise to become the chief of Yorimitsu's Shiteno, which translates to the Four Braves. Now, what exactly does this honor entail? Well, the Shiteno are actually named after the four heavenly kings, which are a group of very influential kings present in Buddhism. These kings are represented in four symbols, and the Shiteno is essentially a way to recognize groups of four retainers or followers that are very influential as a group. Oh, well, I've got a chance for Gorgon again. Hey, there you go, game. Got her. Ooh, okay, what do I want to get rid of? Probably Oni. Yeah, let's get rid of Oni. Now, very few people have a group of retainers or followers that could be classified as a Shiteno, but Yorimitsu is one of those few people who is recognized to have one of these groups. I think he's lost it. Apparently, Rise and I came to the same conclusion. So, for Yorimitsu's Shiteno, Kintoki was represented and recognized as, well, being under the influence of the vermilion bird, more commonly known as Suzaku. Now, of course, this isn't where the myth of Suzaku comes from, but that is one of the 4 heavenly kings that comes to represent Kintoki. And so that is the tale of Kintoki, actually. His birth basically revolves around, well, tall tales, but he actually did serve, well, he served a master and was actually very effective as his job. If you want to know, like, a rough time frame, this would be around the 12th century, I think. I at least want to say it's close to the 12th century. I might be mistaken in that. I'll correct myself in the description if I am wrong. But at any rate, you might recognize the last name of Yorimitsu. This is actually one of the first instances where someone of the Minamoto clan has prominence. So Yorimitsu is actually not a descendant, an ancestor of the Minamoto clan that we discussed previously when we talked about Tomoe. So yeah, that just kind of shows how far certain clans' influence can be throughout the course of history.
Yes, I leveled up!
Alright, Rise! And like I said, that, in a nutshell, is the tale of Kintoki-Douji. Alright, well, back in Void Quest, we seem to be running across that, well, Mitsuo seems to have completely lost his mind. Oh well, whatever. We can still explore around a little bit, so why don't we go ahead and check to see if there are any treasures. I'm actually finding a very small amount of gold chests. Normally, I just run in the gold chests all the time in this dungeon. Like, almost every chest that I usually come across is a gold chest. I'm actually surprised we haven't seen more, comparatively speaking. Hey!
I leveled up, did you?
I certainly did.
Alright, I leveled up.
As did Yosuke. Nice, and he finally learns Magarula. What do I want to get rid of for that? I guess a normal Garu. That has been helpful, but, you know, I think it's about time that we get rid of Garu. Ooh, Wind Boost is next. That'll be nice. And there goes the sun. Do-do-do-do. Hey, another chest key. I should actually probably restore some of my SP. Kind of the problem without having Invigorate. I mean, if you use any magic, then it goes away pretty quickly. I mean, I don't have anything to boost my max SP like I did in Persona 3. So, it's a little bit harder to really do, like, a lot in terms of magic. Oh, well, whatever. It's necessary if we want to really get... crap. Damn it! I completely lost my train of thought. Oh, right, SP. Yeah, I mean, you can see why, like, I depend so much on Invigorate 2. Because, honestly, like, that's just the best way to just keep SP going. Oh, hey, gold chest. Right when I was complaining about not seeing enough of these. A thief dagger. Interesting. Is this any good? Thief dagger, maybe? Not commonly used by thieves. Why does it have such a low hit rate then? Well, it over doubles his attack power. I don't like that cut to hit and evade. I don't like it if it's below 85. Yeah. I mean, granted, when it comes to SP recovery, this is about the point in the game where I do have a good amount of SP recovery items. So it's not exactly a bad thing. And realistically, I also have a good amount of HP recovery items as well. So it helps out considerably that we can just continue going on in our exploration without needing to stop off at the fox constantly. But, you know, it's just still something that I just prefer having. Like, I like just having a ton of SP.
Another level. Gotta keep at it.
Alright, Kanji! Alright, and he learns Mazionga. Nice! So yeah, I mean, if I can't have just a ton of SP, then SP regeneration is about the next best thing. I mean, not having that kind of hurts. A lot. Oh well, whatever. That's just something that I basically have to deal with when it comes to this dungeon. Because, I mean, it's just really difficult to make Black Frost have regenerate, or not regenerate, invigorate. Not impossible, mind you, but just really difficult. What gave it away? Well, we still have to press ever onward. We still need to keep going. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe this is another gimmick room. And if we head over towards the center of this... Yep, okay. Ah! Damn it, game. Ah, crap. So, yeah, you can basically see, like, what is happening. It's not any sort of warp or anything, but when you get to this cross here, you are immediately turned around to go to a different area. Oh, come on! Uh-oh. Ugh.
This one's gonna be tough.
Ow. Okay, well that was hardly fair. So now we fight the Monomaniac Fuzz.
This one's strong. 3 of them.
Okay, well let's try fire. Oh, fire works decently well. How about wind? Actually, go for damage. Oh, that worked pretty well. Aha!
Alright, that was so cool.
Ugh, you guys are starting to get on my nerves. Yukiko, just take him out.
Go for it.
Alright, so down they go, and... not really. And I'd like to avoid the penalty cards if I can.
Have I gotten a little stronger?
Alright, Yukiko. Because, I mean, I kind of still want to keep getting level ups and an experience, and that's kind of important. So yeah, to get through this, realistically, you just need to slowly inch your way forward and then reorient the camera. You can see just where we are currently facing. That is where we can go. And then we just adjust the camera in order to know exactly where it is that we are going to travel. Okay, so that's just a dead end. But you have to make sure that you aren't just, well, mass just running forward. Because once you turn around, then that completely changes up your movement as well to match where the camera currently is positioned. Ah, crap. Turn around. This is a horrible place to be. That worked because it didn't do anything. Alright, I'll take it. Nothing that way. An enemy. Reorient the camera. Good enough for me. Crap, I missed. Oh, great. More Bambinos.
3 enemies on the field.
Avarice Bambinos. Okay.
It's a no-brainer. I'm sure.
Let's try fire.
Black Frost!
Aha! Eat it.
3 enemies down.
Okay!
Although I'm starting to run dangerously low on SP again. That's a problem. Oh well. I mean, unfortunately, what doesn't exactly help me is the fact that Black Frost is actually of a higher level. So he actually gains experience slower than anyone else. Well, at any rate, we've found the stairs. So we can progress onward, but we actually won't be doing that. There's actually something on this floor that is incredibly important and is kind of skippable, but also necessary to progress. So we're gonna go do that now before getting to the stairs. Oh my, an idol. Let's see, leading idol.
It's a
It
no-brainer.
only summons things. Okay, how do you do with ice? Neutral. Okay, and what do you summon?
What's its
Platinum dice. Actually, I think these dice only appear with this enemy.
It's a no.
Okay, how do you deal with wind?
Here goes! Persona! Someone else's turn.
You dodge wind. That's what you
Come on, this
do.
fight's not over.
Great!
I can't defeat
Okay,
it.
Kanji, how about electricity?
Goes. Question time.
Hey! At least the idol's weak to electricity. Alright, let's go with... Try a Fatal X. Damn it! Ah, crap. Managion. Ooh, okay. Did not want those dice getting off last resort. And I'm running dangerously low on SP. Okay, Yukiko, go ahead and heal up everyone twice. And let's see, what can I potentially give myself? Well, I've got plenty of soul drops. I've also got at least 2 chewing souls. Yeah, let's go ahead and use one of those. I don't have many of those, but gotta use them while I have them. Okay, chest. What's in here? A physical mirror. Meh. Now, if you actually stay close to the corner, you can... You can at least sometimes avoid the camera moving. Well, it's at least a way of going through things. Let's see. There we go. Now, I don't exactly remember the oh, well, we're actually towards the edge here. Anything that way? No. I don't want to trigger the camera thing and deal with it if I don't have to. Turn around, you. Please. Pretty please. Pretty please so I can murder you. Well, it was starting to turn around, and then I brought up murder, and then it just kind of decided, oh, well, I'm just gonna go this way. Alright, good enough. Charge! Damn it, why do you keep missing?
Be careful. This one's strong.
Okay. Well, this is bad. Good news! Those cop enemies are weak to electricity. Bad news, we get the sun again, which is completely useless. Oh well, whatever.
It's level up time.
Alright, Rise! At the very least, we get a ton of experience, so that's good. More experience we get, the better. Alright, so here we just have a door with a gold chest. Alright, let's see what's in here. A kid's hachimaki. Okay. I don't think that's a great accessory. Kid's hachimaki. Reduces the chance of enervation. Yay, so you don't feel old. Whoa. Okay. Actually, looking at my time, I'm not sure if we really have time to really do this. Ooh.
Ooh, congratulations.
I leveled up.
All right,
As did Yosuke. Good timing on that. Now, why exactly am I just quite hesitant on really going about things? Well, we have something right beyond this door. Guess what it is? So, yeah, I kind of don't want to face it, but I also don't want to have to reset this entire freaking room. You know, we'll just go for a long episode. We'll take this thing on now as soon as I recover my crap. So let's go ahead and recover everyone's things a bit. I'll meet you guys once I've done all my preparations. Alright, I think we're good to go. So, yeah. You guys get to enjoy a bit of a longer episode this time around because I really don't want to have to redo this section again. Alright, so now we have to fight against the mid-boss, the Killing Hand.
That one's totally weak. Better not lose.
The Killing Hand nulls light and dark, and is neutral to everything else, and knows the skills Summon and Deathbound. The enemies it summons are the Almighty Hands, which are identical to the ones that we've already fought previously. Okay. So, I'm going to just start things off by putting up a Marakukaja on everyone. Keep everyone's defenses up high.
Just two left.
Yosuke! Go ahead and use Nagola.
Again. That's the way you
And just keep going after that thing.
it's not going down.
Okay. Realistically, I mean, since it's knocked down and dizzy, it doesn't really serve that much of a threat.
Here goes.
Alright, so then Kanji can go for a kill rush,
Lay down
which
and die
didn't
already.
really do all that much. Good job, Kanji. And we'll just hit it with fire. This thing isn't really too powerful,
Ah, that's some thick skin.
but it does know things like Deathbound, which can be a problem. I'm going to have Yukiko heal. Alright, so that should help things out a little bit. Kanji, please do better this time around. A little better. Honestly, this is just a really simple mid-boss, to be quite honest. Damn it, Yosuke! And it's summoned back up.
problem. More incoming.
Okay, Yukiko, focus on the Killing Hand. If we can take this thing out, then the other hand won't prove to be any problem whatsoever.
Enemy defeated. Keep up the good
Okay,
work, Hanji.
there go all my stats. But I just beat this thing up, and Yosuke, do your thing.
Let's do this. Persona.
Alright,
That's the way Yosuke.
All right. One for all and all for one.
let's go for it.
Good answer. Ready or
And it's not dead. Oh, well, that works.
Did that do it?
Another level. Gotta keep at it.
And with that, Kanji levels up, and we've taken out the mid-boss. Very simple, I might add. I mean, I did go and heal up quite a bit. So, the reason why it was necessary to come through here is this chest right here. Because it has a key item, the Orb of Darkness. We need this item if we actually want to take on the boss. It's kind of optional if you don't. Well, if you come here the first time. But you will be unable to face the boss without having this item. So, yeah. Kinda have to go around to a slightly optional area in order to get something that you need. Yeah, that sounds like an old school RPG right there. Oh well, whatever. I'm going to just head straight for the stairs, head to the next floor, and then we'll call it a day here. Thankfully, I've already found my way here, so yay me. One thing before we go. Again, notice the wording on the different text boxes we've seen thus far. Recall that for the announcer and the corpse discoverer. Well, for one, they're epithets, and two, the command was defeat. Yet here, it was very explicit. It said Moraoka, and it specifically said kill. Keep that in mind for later. At any rate, we are done here for today, so I'm going to use a go home and get the hell out of here. Okay, well, we actually managed to get quite a bit done. We got through another 4 floors or so through Void Quest. We beat the mid-boss, so that's also good. And, well, we were able to make Black Frost. Well, that was last time. But we've been able to level up Black Frost. And he's almost at level 43. So that's good. But that will do it for us here. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 4. We continue to go through Void Quest. We've still got a little ways to go before we reach the top. But it shouldn't take that much longer in order to get there. And then we can finally confront Mitsuo and see, well, just what he has to say for himself. One way or another, we're gonna find the truth to this and why he's done these awful things. It won't be long now. So until next time, everyone, take care.